Hi everyone, welcome to Movie World. Robert Waldman reporting. Got a nice movie from the past I want to talk to you about. Recognize the shirt? That's Creed. That was a movie with Sylvester Stallone. Boxing movie. Stallone actually has been in many movies. I particularly enjoyed, 1993's Cliffhanger. Let me set the stage. Sylvester Stallone stars as a rescue mountain climber of sorts. He works in the Rocky Mountains. Stallone's character is named Gabe Walker. Now he's called into action accidentally when something bad occurs. A tragedy. Believe it or not, a plane goes down. Not just any plane. This is a plane involving a hijack that involves some bad guys and women stealing American Treasury notes that was being transported by airplane from the Treasury Department in Colorado westward. The plane goes down after an elaborate heist in midair. Now, we've sort of seen these stories before. What happens is the bad guys literally try to rescue the money that's in suitcases, $100 million or so US, that's fallen to the ground. So there's a race to find that money. The bad guys, the terrorists of sorts, are played deliciously and led by John Lithgow, who's a very competent actor. Here he does bad guys real good. The movie stars Stallone, who's in his action heroic mode as a decent guy that's got romantic problems with another rescue personnel, played by Janine Turner. Together, these two wind up in a race against time as the bad guys try to use the rescue services, Stallone and company, to find that money. Crazy, far-fetched fun. The movie actually was written by Michael France, who I first found out about, who I knew because he wrote a James Bond fanzine when he was just a kid, I guess back in the 1970s or early 80s. France, unfortunately, has passed away at a very young age of 51. He, however, went on to write the story for GoldenEye. So he's a very accomplished, or was a very accomplished writer. The movie is directed by action maestro Rennie Harlin, who did the second Die Hard movie with Bruce Willis. On a scale of 1 to 10, I have to tell you that I really like the dreamy cinematography, that beautiful winter landscape that's really front and center in this movie. Stallone, he's good with mountain climbing, but then again, it's a typical Stallone movie. The movie was shot on location in Colorado, the Rocky Mountains, and in parts of Italy. So it's a very picturesque movie. From an action standpoint, it's completely far-fetched. You gotta really buy into Stallone in this role. You do buy into the role, but the story, including that, the hijacking midair with the money dropping to the ground, I've seen this before, I've seen it done better, and the story as a thriller is sort of predictable of sorts, but it's a nice survival tale, which is why, on a scale of 1 to 10, Cliffhanger, I think it's a 7. It's a relatively good action thriller. Not one of the best, but certainly not one of the worst. Robert Waldman for Movie World. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you again.